Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and in this video I want to go over WorkHorse because it is a Friday. We know options expire on Fridays, and so the market manipulation on highly shorted stocks are usually the highest on a Friday. So I wanted to go over that because there are a lot of people who are actually scared of the price action WorkHorse, but I want to reassure you guys this is all normal. So we're looking at WorkHorse right now on the daily time frame. The markets are still open. We're seeing crazy volatility right now in WorkHorse. We've seen a day low of 1379 and a day high of 1582. So we're getting major swings today, but this is to be expected. Fridays are the days where you're going to see the most manipulation. Why is that? That is because hedge funds are trying to reduce the price so they can cover their position at the lowest possible price they can get it at. So if you just buy and hold your position, they can't keep pulling it down. And that's the beauty of the short interest and short squeeze play with WorkHorse. And so if your stock goes up on a Monday and a Tuesday, especially if it's highly shorted, that is a very great sign. We had very great movement on Monday as well as Tuesday here for WorkHorse stock. And so that was actually a really great sign, letting us know that right now retailers are winning the battle, but this right here is just market manipulation to bring it down so they can cover. But you can see we are still recovering our price, although we have tested lows of 1379. I expect the price to go even lower today, but just remember we are well above our 50 SMA, so there is no real concern. You can see there hasn't really been too much selling here. However, our RSI has cooled off substantially, which is actually a very great sign because for the following week that could mean more upside room, and so that should be taken into consideration if you are looking at WorkHorse. And so the next thing I want to talk about right here is our MACD. So the MACD is going to be very pivotal to let us know exactly where WorkHorse is going to go. So I'm just going to make a theoretical scenario right here. We are following this blue line. If this blue line continues to go down and it crosses this level right here, which is our zero line, if it gets into the negative territory, then we will see WorkHorse price go even lower. And so that would be something that we don't want to see with WorkHorse. However, what we do want to see is our blue line coming down but curling right before it goes negative. If we see that curl up, that would actually be a very great sign, meaning that we are just having down days on an uptrend. And so if we break the negative line, then it would mean we are in a downtrend and we should expect to see more lows. And so we're not there yet, but these are the two scenarios that I'm preparing you guys for. And so following the MACD will give you the best gauge for the price action in the short term. And then lastly, I just want to mention when we broke out of this triangle right here, you could see it concluded right here on the second, and now we are below this point. So this is actually not a good setup. However, this plays right into the hands of the market makers as well as the hedge funds because this is going to favor them. This is also going to scare traders away because once you see a setup like this and we break the pattern to the downside, most people are going to sell. So this goes hand in hand with their manipulation. And so you got to be careful with this, especially for a play like WorkHorse. So in my opinion, you should not be worried at all. This is a different circumstance with WorkHorse. You got to understand there are a lot of hedge funds with a lot of big money that are going to try to pull this down, and they're not going to stop. It's going to happen every single week, and you have to be prepared for the swings. Just understand what is going on with the stock so you have less pressure on your mind and you're actually able to buy and hold even more. And so with WorkHorse, that is simply the play here. Just buy and hold. Let them play their games for as long as they can because they can't do it for so long. And just remember, if you are still not in WorkHorse yet, there is a possibility we could get a back test on our 50 SMA, which is at around $12. So if you can get lucky enough to get it at this point, I would be a buyer at that point as well. If we break below this, then hedge funds would be winning the battle. However, as long as we are above this point, retail still has the upper hand. And so I just wanted to quickly make an update for those people who are concerned about the downtrend that we have been in the last couple days here in WorkHorse. And if you guys enjoyed this quick little update, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.